Like, this is absolutely awesome, right? Way more enjoyable than Hoda for me. I've been wanting to play a Sorc even since last season, and I finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it. The season theme feels a little stale. Uber Mal is turned off. There's not much else for me to do on the barb aside from Duriel, right? But I'm out of mats on that, so made a Sorc last night, and level 86 already. It's funny, I just hit 100 on my barb a couple days ago, and I'm already 86 on this one. It's just super fun, super easy to blast. And one of the best parts about Sorc is it's super strong, especially for like dungeon farming. Again, once I get level 100 and actually test things out against Uber bosses and stuff like that, we'll see how if it truly can shine. But as of right now, it rips, dude. Even at like level 70, it really ramps up. Granted, it's an alt, and I did get to get like all the essentials, right? Because it's an alt, I was able to get stuff very fast, right? I got the first thing I did was this. The Starfall was absolutely the first thing I wanted to get. I had a bunch of mats saved up from my barb to go run the Ice Beast, and that's what I did. And then luckily got a 6 I mean, almost god tier, honestly. If that had 4 ranks of Meteor on it, it would be a god tier helmet. But yeah, that's huge. Got that. X-Falls I already had, right? I just had to get level 75 to use it. I already had this. I took this from my barb. Tal Rasha's found that. That was pretty easy to get. Varshan again had the mass to do it. So I was able to not only power level this character, right, from the help of some friends, but I had gear on standby. My Tabalts, I already had that. Level 75, you can see I was able to use that. So at level 75, for me, that's when I basically I feel like I was fully geared at 75, but again, it isn't all, so keep that in mind. But yeah, for my gear right now, just if anybody wants to try it, if you're leveling a Sorc like I am and looking to have an absolute blast doing it, Starfall #1 have to have for the Meteor build. Juggernaut, I'm running that just because again, armor cap, it just makes things easier when you're out there. You got to be like, I'm in town right now, so you can't see it, but I have over 13,000 armor just from that alone. The actual armor isn't the greatest, but DR, for now, that's what I'm running. Again, leveling, it's just, I feel super tanky. I can do, tier 60s easily. I'm doing 50 to 60s right now just because to be efficient leveling wise. But I'm going to start scaling it up. It's super easy. If you just saw that last run I did, like, there's no effort at all in it. Just melt everything. You just drop a meteor and a firewall and keep running literally, and everything just dies. It's awesome. I love it. And your mobility, you're almost pretty much max movement all the time, because with when you run these boots, the heirloom boots, the movement speed bonus, with obviously you got implicit movement speed bonus, and then the movement speed on the boots themselves, you're pretty much at 200%, which is a cap. And if you're not running Juggernaut on it's literally 100% uptime. Granted, I am running Juggernaut, so you do feel it a little bit, but before I put Juggernaut on, dude, it was the best thing ever. I was like, holy crap, you have the fastest mobility in the game and teleport, and it's like 100% uptime. It was so awesome. It's still really good even with Juggernaut. You have to sacrifice a couple seconds before you can get that boost again, but that's where you teleport. That's how I've offset it. Like from a play style perspective, I'll use my dash, run super fast, and then you see how long it lasts. Then once it runs out, then I teleport, and then by that time it's back up again. So like you can work around it and it still feel really, really fluid overall. And that being said, on my amulet, the reason I say that is because on my amulet, I always have movement speed, especially for like dungeon PV leveling type stuff. Don't need it on a Sorc. I love it. But yeah, Juggernaut it's just a no-brainer in terms of survivability, and DR on the max life. I honestly don't think I would choose that. I would probably have I don't know, something else aside from that personally, but for now, again, it's just what I have. Put it on, works great. These gloves again came from my barb, exactly what I'd want. And keep in mind, I'm trying different aspects already. You guys know me, anybody who knows me and my builds, I'm always trying different things, trying off the wall stuff. Edgemaster, honestly, it feels like I'm trying to get the biggest meteor hits I can get. I want to be able to one-shot Duriel and stuff. That's the goal. I don't know if I'll be able to, But so I'm trying Edge Masters. Shattered Stars feels really good from the AoE perspective of like speed clearing dungeons. Shattered Stars, I tried it. It feels really, really strong. But again, from a boss perspective, I'm trying to see if I can absolutely, because if you guys watched that last round, like I said, I'm already able to melt the mobs anyway. So if I can get bigger meteor hits, I'm gonna try to do that. So I'm trying Edge Master for now on it. And then Tibalt's, like I said, got that from my barb as well. So again, I was able to, I had all the mats to farm the essentials, like the Starfall and the heirloom and Tal Rasha's. I already had the mats on standby. I was able to go farm that with the help of friends. I was able to go farm that fast and get those 3 things, and then the rest pretty much got from my barb. This came from my barb, this came from my barb, this came from my barb, that came from my barb. This I found, this amulet I found just from pure luck. And is it the best? I don't know, but the defense on it, like I said, from a my damage feels super high already for leveling, so I like having that defense. I actually have another amulet that I found that I might test the waters with once I get a little higher level. See if I can find where I put it. Yeah, right here. So it has int%, mana cost reduction, mastery skills, and then devouring blaze. So I might end up throwing, because that's more offensive. Might try that a little later, but for now, like I said, having the extra defense and armor cap and stuff feels good. I'm able to comfortably, lazily, just like why I made a barb in the first place, I'm able to do that with a sword, at least for leveling. But it's super strong, super fun. This again, 925s, and they're good. They're actually good. Like all stat, int, vulnerable, mastery skill, not bad. I think instead of mastery skill, I'm gonna want crit damage, because again, I'm gonna try to get the biggest crits I can with meteor. But for now, yeah, this is what I have and what I'm running. But I'm running conceited on it, and then I'm running storm swell on the offhand, on the focus. Crit chance, again, damage reduction, mana cost reduction, cooldown reduction. Again, I have a lot of DR, but I'm super tanky, and I like that, because then it just makes it, because my damage is so high already for what I'm doing right now, that the DR just makes your life that much easier. You know, you literally don't have to think. I love it. I love it. The mobility. I'm a necro main. I love my necromancer, but honestly, holy dude, I don't know, man. Sorcs have this fire build is super fun to play. One of the most fun builds I've played, leveling for sure. No question. Way more fun than Bone Spear. Bone Spear is kind of boring, honestly. It's super strong, but it's boring. This is super strong, but it's super fun. Like, I don't know. I like it. I definitely, it's one of my favorite leveling builds, I think, in the game so far. And then obviously they have, you know, Blizzard, and they have Ball Lightning. Like, Sorcs are just kind of goated, man, all around. But yeah, Tal Rasha's, like I said, X-Files, and then I put 3 curses on my neck for now. And again, my goal is to try to get the biggest meteors to potentially one-shot like Duriel and stuff like that end game once I hit level 100, right? So can I do it? I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Either way, it's a blast right now. So but yes, so then for the theme of season 3, I'm just running Flash of Adrenaline, Tactical Duration, and Gripping for now, just to group stuff in the meteors, and then Firefly, Multi-Shot, Piercing, Seeking. And that'll change. What if I get Genesis and Evernight? Obviously, that's going to change, right? I'm still going to use Flash of Adrenaline with Genesis. You know, I take out Gripping Support, put in Genesis, and then for over here, this would change to Tempest and I can't remember exactly what it is, but yeah, to run Evernight and get the 100% uptime from that. So yeah, in terms of that, nothing different from my barb, really. Paragon, this is what I spent all day yesterday on. My Paragon, you guys, a lot of you that have, anybody that's followed any of my builds, my Paragons are a little wild. I try to min-max super min-max. Like, that's the key to this game, I feel like, is in the Paragon. It really is. So I spend a lot of time doing that. Like I said earlier, and what you guys, anybody who watched me in AOZ pushing that content, you could see every time I make changes to the Paragon, I try some wild stuff. Sometimes it was super noticeable, man. Paragon is so powerful. I have already at level 86, I already have five glyphs, and I'm gonna add in a 6th when it's all said and done. And I'm able to get, so I start off with Exploit to get the vulnerable, over into Flame Feeder with Burning Instinct, right? And Then I move over here actually and get, I put Pyromaniac in here for now, and then go down to Searing Heat. I feel like those two legendaries are super strong. I know this is your burning damage, but again, I'm going super crit, and you can see my multiplicative is already 40 times on that, which helps. I'm still using Firewall. Like I just want to have super as much damage as I can, and like I said, I'm able to fit it easily and still have 6 glyphs. So for me, it's a win-win. I feel like when I just recently added that, like I went up and got the glyphs first, and then I came back down and got this. And I will say, when I added Burning Instinct, like you could tell in terms of like speed clearing, like that actually is a super powerful legendary node, I feel like, for this build. But yeah, so Searing Heat, that like I said, Pyromaniac in there, and then move up into here. I got Adept in here. I'm starting to move over here. You can see this. I'm moving over, and I'm gonna open for my 6th glyph is gonna be up over here. But then I went over here and got Elementals over here. Keep in mind, some of this stuff I might move some of this stuff around. Like for now, it's just easier to make it work because I'm not max level, in order to get like enough, you know, like even that when I have 45 int, and that's unintentional. That's just I'm being so efficient at the way I'm grabbing my nodes that I'm over, you know, I have more than I need. So yeah, I might be changing those around at level 100, but over like the main layout it will be the same. But yeah, Paragon wise, that's that. And then skill tree again could change at 100, but for now, like once I start min-maxing, but for now, I just run Firebolt to get over here. 1 in Devastation, down into full elemental dominance. Over here, I have 1 in Flame Shield, 1 in Teleport, over in Enhance into Shimmering, 1 over here for Attunement, Max Glass Cannon, of course, Ice Armor, and only Enhanced. Honestly, I don't even know if I need that. For now, I like it though, leveling. Precision Magic Max, 1 over here into Align the Elements, Max Mana Shield, Max Protection, down over here, Max Meteor, Enhanced, and I'm using Mages right now, and I like it. And I'll show you why. So Meteor's impact immobilizes for 2 seconds, right? You can run that. A lot of people, from what I've seen, have run that, but I prefer Mage's Meteor, because I have enough points to be able to grab Crippling Flames, right? Which essentially does the same thing. So, and I have so much lucky hit that I feel it's, I don't know, I like it better. But yeah, so max Inner Flames, max Devouring Blaze, and then 1 into Crippling Flames to offset the that. And then max Firewall over and Enhance into Mages, and then down Inferno, of course, max is Supreme. I got 3 Fiery, 1 Endless, and then 3 Warmth, and then of course Esu's Ferocity. So Paragon skill tree, that's that. And then for the enchantments, I'm doing Firewall and Meteor, of course. And yeah, so a big thing about when you're playing it is be aware Ice Armor gives you mana regen, right, which is good, and obviously you're a super big barrier. So I start out with Ice Armor and a Teleport, and the reason I do that is to get my Tall Rashas, to get the stacks for that. You know, if you teleport into mobs, it seems silly, but if you do, it reduces the cooldown of teleport, and it also applies lightning damage, right? So you get more multiplicatives, right? And then Ice Armor. So you get your berry up, so you don't get one shot when you do that, right? Get your berry up, teleport in there, and it also gives you Unstoppable. So it procs your Tabolts, right? So you get your 38 or 40 if you have the perfect rolled Tabolts. You get your multiplicative, plus you also get mana restore as well. So similar to what I was doing with Barb and Charge, I was only using Charge as, you know, a vessel for Tabolts, really. I'm doing the same thing. I mean, I'd be using Teleport anyway, but I make sure to use it in sync with Tabolts for my setups and my initial setups. Then after Teleport, you know, the 4-second burst of that is gone for Tabolts. Then I'll pop Flame Shield, which gives you immunity, which is a win-win. Also adds more burning, but that immunity again procs Tabolts. So I like it that way, because I'm basically able to have almost pretty much 100% uptime on Tabolts, and which is awesome, right? And it adds a ton more damage. And then obviously, you know, Inferno, Firewall, and Meteor. But yeah, all in all, the build, like I said, if you're playing a Sorc and you're playing Fire and for whatever reason it doesn't feel strong to you, hey, try this out, because wow, this is for me. And again, I'm not level 100. I haven't tried Duriel with it yet. I haven't actually tried the end game stuff, but from a pure leveling, like world tier 4, you know, tier 60 nightmare dungeons / you know, vaults and stuff, dude, it is a literal breeze, man. It is so fun. But yeah, I think that's it, right? You got skills, skill tree, enchantments, Paragon, gear, aspects. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. But yeah, Sorc season 3, Sorc leveling guide, fire meteor. Try it out, test it out, see if you like it. For me, truly one of the most fun builds I've played so far in the game from a pure leveling perspective. So yeah, good luck with it. Much love. Again, if you want to, anybody watching this on YouTube, make sure to check out the streams on Twitch during the week nights, late night vibes. Good vibes, good times, good people. I appreciate y'all, whether you're on YouTube or you come through and hang out in the stream. But yeah, twitch.tv/Merkadis if you want to. And hopefully I'll see you guys again, either in stream or in the next video. Much love, good luck, have fun, and yeah, I'll see you guys again real soon.